We're interested in studying what impacts, loads, accelerations to the human body cause injury. My name is Cheryl Quenneville, and I'm a professor of mechanical engineering, and today we're standing in McMaster Injury Biomechanics Lab. So right behind me is our pneumatic impacting apparatus, also known as our smasher. And so we use that to fire fairly high-speed projectiles down the tube to strike protective equipment or crash test dummies and see what sort of loads and damage happen there.
Everyone ready? Fire.
So particularly when we think of hockey, we probably think of body checking as being the primary source of injury, and certainly it is a large one. But pucks travel at incredibly high speeds. Hockey players, especially defense players, can block them with their feet and ankles. And there's been very little attention paid to the fact that those lead to a lot of injuries.
Ready? Hi, I'm Morgan Plume. I'm a PhD student in Dr. Quenneville's Injury Biomechanics Lab. I work predominantly with the smasher, and so I'm able to use an anthropometric test device or a crash test dummy and equip it with the equipment of interest and then impact it at those energies to see if it does protect adequately. I grew up playing ringette and a little bit of hockey as well. I kind of realized in my upper years of undergrad that I didn't really know if my equipment I was wearing was actually protecting me against injury, given I've seen so many of my teammates get injured severely while playing our sport. So that kind of led me to seeing if there are standards and wanting to research and see if we are being protected adequately against the impacts that we are experiencing.
Fundamentally, the focus has been on heads and necks because those are the most life-altering injuries to sustain. What's concerning is the rest of the body has been largely ignored because the outcomes don't tend to be as life-altering.
It definitely surprised me that there is kind of no regulatory standards for the rest of the equipment, given you experience such fast hits or blows from a stick.
We need to design protective systems to the inputs that they're actually going to be exposed to. I hope that this has impact in two different ways. One is through the creation of better test standards for pieces of equipment that maybe don't have test standards or have overly simplified test standards already. And then the other is for information for manufacturers so that they can learn how they can improve their products and make safety more of a forefront consideration, not just the performance.